Hey, welcome back to episode 2, week 2 of Sims 4 apartment slash home renovation. This week we are renovating the roommate's apartment. I've never really played with them before, but I did some background checking, I guess. And the girl and the guy with the man bun, they're young adults, and the kid or whatever behind them in the jersey is a teenager. I looked at their relationships to see if they were related in any way, but they're not. They're all just roommates. And the girl and the teen boy share a room. And I was going to change that, but then I realized that it says in the bio that they share a room, so I decided just to keep it. So, as you can see, just like last time, we began by bulldozing everything. But it's kind of weird because it bulldozed the one wall upstairs by the patio, and I didn't realize that at first. And it kind of messed up the floor, but we kind of fixed it later. Not really, but we found a way to make it work. So I began with the stairs because I think I kind of wanted to keep the kitchen in the back how they had it before in the living area at the opening, like the entrance of the apartment. I wanted to do a double staircase, but it just didn't fit where I wanted it, so we just ended up with the singular, which is fine. There's only 3 people who live there, so it'll be fine. Every time I build kitchens, I feel like I end up just sticking to the same color scheme, like white, gray, black, red, and I don't really use other wallpapers. I always use the same walls, same tiles. So here I was trying to do something different, and once again we had to skip part of it because I forgot to press record when I was building. Luckily it wasn't that big of a deal, it was just this little kitchen part, but still, hopefully I'll get better at that. Okay, so here we start making a little dining room table. I really wanted a table for the roommates to be able to eat together, or if they have guests over to be able to have a meal together. And I don't know how I really feel about this table. I felt the legs kind of matched the cabinets, and then the blue chairs matched the blue tile, so it was okay. Wasn't the best, but I thought it looked good in there, so that's why I went with that. And I thought the wall behind the table needed a piece of art, just something to add a little pizzazz. But I didn't know what to put up here. And then I found this. Oh, okay, just kidding. We're going back to work on the kitchen for a little bit. But, no, I found this shelf. Well, this shelf right here. I thought it matched, but I also thought it could be maybe a little bit too much blue. Maybe we would need a different color to offset the blue. But I ended up and went with the shelf because, I don't know, I thought it was cute. And I've never used it before. I don't think I had seen that. I'm not really sure what pack that was from. I already forget. So then I added a stove, and I liked this color, and I thought it looked good. But looking back now, I probably should have just went with silver so it matched the other appliances, like the fridge. But I think I did use a copper stove. I don't know. I just think they should have all matched rather than copper, tan, and silver all being different. Yeah, because the more I look at it, the more I start to hate it even more. But I was just adding, a bread box, a fruit to the table, some cooking utensils, a drying dish rack, kitchen stuff. I meant to say a dish drying rack, not a drying dish rack. I don't know, I guess it's the same thing, it just kind of sounded funny. And on the topic of mispronunciation and misspelling, or whatever you want to call it, I do know that I spelled Penny Pizzazz's last name wrong in my first video, but unfortunately for me, I don't know how to change that. So it's just gonna be misspelled for forever, I guess. I'm gonna go down in history as not knowing how to spell Penny's last name. Yep, that's just great. The Sims YouTuber who can't even spell freaking Penny Pizzazz. And do you want to hear something else? What I can't do? Freaking drive. I don't know how to drive. So I was editing this video this morning, and I was getting so hungry, and so I told myself, I was like, okay, after you're done editing it, you can go get something to eat, and then come back and do the voiceover. And so, as soon as I was done editing it, I decided I wanted Arby's. It's 2 minutes from my house, and it's starting to snow, so I was like, okay, let's just pick somewhere close. So I finished editing this video, then I went to go to Arby's. I got to Arby's, there was an orange Jeep that was about to pull out, but I thought I could make it in front of him, and I was, it was fine. I went in front of him, And as I was like about to pull around to the drive-through, my boyfriend texted me, and I looked down at my phone to read it, and I don't even know what the message was, but it was confusing me. And then so I got stuck on this message, and like I was thinking about the message so much that I curbed my car up right in front of Arby's, and like it was so bad. And like all of their walls are like big glass windows, so I was like, everyone had to have seen me. And I was too embarrassed to get Arby's, so I drove off the curb, and it sounded bad. Like I feel like I had to have done something to my car, but I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know how to check for that. So I just went to Steak and Shake and made it home, and everything was fine. But Steak and Shake was so slow too. So what was supposed to be like an 8 to 10 minute trip turned into like a 35-minute trip. And so now this video is not going to be posted until way after I wanted it to. But life happens. It's fine. And so now what we're doing is looking for a rug for the living area, because I made it like an apartment. Like the whole first floor has the same flooring, and to use a big rug to kind of separate the living room without using walls to really close it off. And then here I am placing a fireplace, and I know it's not centered in the wall, but I think once I place the couches, you'll see why I did that and think it makes sense. If you think it looks bad, or maybe I just shouldn't have had a fireplace at all, leave it in the comments, let me know. I placed this blue wallpaper here just kind of as a placeholder, and I told myself I was going to change it after, and I think I kind of just forgot that I was going to change it, because I made a whole living room like based off that wallpaper. And not that it doesn't look bad, but that was not my original plan, and I don't really know what happened or why we didn't go back and change the wallpaper. I wanted to have 2 chairs on the side where there's no couch, but I felt like it got in the way of the hallway and just made it really crowded. So I did include a second chair, fourth piece of furniture, I guess, that matched the living room set, but I kind of used it in an entryway, like somewhere to put your shoes on, but like if they were having guests over and they needed another chair, it was there. I didn't know what to put behind the couch. I thought maybe a desk, like a little office space, but I kind of wanted to put their desks in their bedroom, and I really liked the big window, so I kind of used it just as like a little reading nook, maybe, with a bookshelf, 2 places to look, like look outside, sit, read a book, people watch, I don't know. And here I'm just kind of trying to remember the old floor plan and map off what I think I want, or where I want everything to be. Like that little room is a bathroom, and then I'm making the room for the one guy with the man bun who lives by himself, and the opposite side is going to be the shared room for the other two. But you want to hear something I'm mad about? So, like I said, I went to Steak and Shake, right? So I got a shake. I haven't had a shake in a while. I got a little kid's chocolate shake. This is the second time. Well, I haven't had one in a while, but the last one I got was like a month ago, but still. Second time in a row that I haven't had a cherry on my shake, and that's like my favorite part of the shake. So I was kind of mad about that, but it is what it is. And so here I'm adding or mapping out the bathroom for the shared bedroom. The one thing I definitely wanted to change, though, is that in the original floor plan, the balcony was only accessible from, like, the master bedroom, I guess, where upstairs I made, like, a separate, like, small little office space living area. I don't really know what I'm going to put there yet, but I was going to put the door to the patio there so that it's not, you don't get to it just from a bedroom, like, anyone can go out there. And now I'm just putting, like, the bedroom and bathroom doors where I think I want them. And usually when I do apartments, I just copy whatever the front door is, because I feel like in apartments, all the doors tend to be the same. So that's why I do that. And then I thought this corner was lacking something, didn't really know what, so what do you put there? A plant. A plant fixes everything. And I thought that fireplace was a little bit too thick for that thin TV, but I didn't go back and change it because I really didn't know what else to do. And okay, so last thing about Steak and Shake. So first of all, I pull up, I go to pay, I start to hand him a $20 bill, and he like pushes a card reader towards me. So I just like sat there looking at him because I didn't know what to do. And then he was like, "Oh, my bad," and took the 20 and like gave me change, whatever. So then he handed me my chocolate shake. Then he hands me my drink. I got a Diet Coke. Then I'm just sitting there, and okay, my phone's dead, so I'm just like looking forward, like, because I didn't want to stare in the window at them. but I can like tell they're looking at me, like trying to figure out what I'm doing, but like I wasn't doing anything. So then I finally turn and look at them, and like then the guy opens up the window and he's like, "Oh, did I not give you your chocolate shake?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, you did, but you didn't give me my food." And then he just kind of looked at me for a second, and then he was like, "Oh, my bad, I'm tripping." And then I was like, I took a fry to eat on the way home, because everyone does that. And it was the worst fry I've ever had from Steak and Shake. They just tasted like they had been microwaved. Like they were warm, but they were like that weird soggy. I don't know, they just weren't good. But I got a grilled cheese because I just love Steak and Shake's grilled cheese, and that was really good. So it kind of made up for the fries not being that good. Whatever, we're done talking about Steak and Shake. But if you're still here paying attention, you could see that for whatever reason I couldn't put flooring down. So there was wood on like a very small part of the floor. Like I couldn't do the rest of the flooring, and I just left that wood. I just didn't really care. So I used a lot of rugs to like simulate carpet, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't look the best, but I didn't know what else to do. But so here I'm doing the shared bedroom, the girl who wants to be a politician, and the guy who is obsessed with basketball, or the teenager who's obsessed with basketball. Guy, teenager, same thing. But so I used this wall divider between the dressers to kind of give like each of them a little more privacy, like make it seem like there is a wall, but like pretending like still like we're in an apartment. You can't build walls, like like you can't change the wallpaper, blah blah blah. So like this is their way to separate their rooms without um, like messing up the contract or getting in trouble. And so the teenager is obsessed with basketball, and so there's not a lot of like just basketball decoration, so we're just gonna pretend that he likes all of the sports, so that we can use a little bit more than just like the basketball jerseys and the basketball. What I do like though about these jerseys, especially compared to like the soccer jerseys, is each color jersey, like it's not just a different color. Like if you look closely here, they each have different signatures too, so it really is like they're all different jerseys. I'm pretty sure like the soccer one is just the same jersey, same number, same signature, just different colors. And so here I'm just trying to figure out where I want these little sporty posters and what else really I want in his half of the room. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but before, like, they had the same bed in this room, and it was a pink bed. I don't really know why they both had a pink bed, whatever. But so I kind of I used the same bed, but different colors. Kind of like they had the same bed, but maybe one of them painted theirs, and, like, now they have different sheets. Just, I don't know, like, as part of their story. So I picked this desk just because I think it's a little bit thinner than most of them. And I think it's a more manly desk, so I feel like I use it in a lot of like men's bedrooms, especially like teenage boys, like when I'm building like athletic rooms. I don't know, I just like a modern male bedroom is what I think when I see that desk. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I just like never get it to fit well in like a girly bedroom. But maybe that's just me. It's definitely just me. And sorry for the sudden camera angle switch, and now someone's at the computer because this was recorded like the next in real life. Like I recorded this part the next day, and I had accidentally let it play for a little bit, so he went upstairs, or she, I don't know who that is, and obviously got on the computer. And so I'm just adding a little bit to the boys' side of the room, following the blue like I did downstairs. Don't really know. Maybe I was just feeling blue when I was building this house. I usually never really do blue, so that's a little weird, but... And so now I'm going back to add a little bit of decoration to her windows and whatnot. I didn't really know what she liked. Looking at her, doesn't seem like this type of person, so she probably needs a makeover to fit her bedroom more, which, I think that's something I'm gonna do later, like, maybe after we make, everyone's houses. Then I'm gonna go have like a series, like remake all the Townies and like do their outfits and everything. I don't know. Something to think about, definitely. But she's an aspiring politician, so I had that podium, like maybe she won it in a debate or maybe a friend made it for her. Like, I don't know, but maybe she had it in her room as decoration, or maybe she used it to like practice her charisma skill. But I also thought of her bedroom as like an office, and like as an aspiring politician, like she has to keep up to date on current events and news, and so she needed a computer, I thought, to check the news and everything. And like I figured she probably had a lot of books from maybe when she was in college, or maybe just from work now. But I just thought that her career needed like a little office space. And so that being said, even though I thought that like the teen writing desk or whatever it's called is really cute, I thought being a grown woman like in a career like that, like a business career, not business, whatever type of career, political career, she needed more space. Like that writing desk wasn't gonna do it for her anymore. And then I just wanted to add a little more color. Like she seems more of a colorful person, not just black and white. So I added like the pink laptop, the pink candle, a plant for a little more color, a little more life. And then I think that succulent display just filled in the empty space really well in that corner above the desk. I don't know though, for a shared room of two people with completely different personalities, I feel their room turned out pretty well. Like they both have a lot of space. They both have their own thing going on. I don't know. I like it. But here, I don't know. I added a microphone and moved the debate stand. Why can't podium? That's what it's called. And like faced it towards the mirror. Like maybe she faces the mirror, practices in the mirror, like with her podium, but in the mirror. I think I just said the word mirror 48 times in that last sentence. Go back, watch it, and let me know in the comments below. And so here in the bathroom, I wanted to do a shower and a tub. It wasn't big enough to do those triangle jacuzzi tubs. Those are my favorite. I like it when I can use those. But I was able to put a tub up against the wall and shove the shower in that little nook. And I wanted to do like two sinks, like a his and hers. Like I know they're not married, but like roommates who share a bathroom. Like she has her own sink, he has his own sink. And so here I'm just trying to condense it a little bit, figure out how to do two mirrors and two full sinks without putting the door in the very corner like that. I don't know, I just like to have a little bit of wall, like at least on one side of the door. I know, like, even in my room, like, the door is literally right up against the corner, but I just don't like the way that looks. I don't know. And also because I realized the corner of the counter is like next to the corner of the tub, if you just saw that. So like, not that I'm gonna be playing in this, but if I ever do, like, they wouldn't be able to use it. They'd only be able to use the shower and the tub, and I want them to be able to use the whole bathroom. So I was just kind of condensing it a little bit more, so that it's still usable, but it doesn't look crazy, and that the two sinks are still in there, and the shower and the tub. So from what I saw with my own eyeballs, I thought it was good. Now I didn't play test it, but cause I don't know. I thought like Little Simsy, or I don't know what her real name is. Kayla, that's her name. But I thought, like, I've seen in her videos that you can't download apartments, so I didn't play test it because no one can download this, and I don't think I'm gonna play in it, so it really doesn't matter. But if someone wants me to, just let me know and I will. And I forgot, the floor's messed up, yeah, so I probably won't ever play in this one. And so now I'm making the bedroom for Man Bun Guy. I can't think of his name, and I don't really remember anything about his personality other than he liked video games, and his hair was black, and he was wearing pretty much all black. So we kind of just did a black room, a black bathroom, and I did the same thing like I did in the other bathroom. It was just a shower in this one because it's a little bit smaller. But I just put the shower in that little nook, and then on the other wall, the toilet and the sink. And here I used like the clothing rack, and then a dresser, but also as like a taller nightstand, and then a double bed, but pushed up against the wall because he just sleeps there by himself. And I was just adding a couple things like a clock, some books, like what you would have on a nightstand. I feel like their roommate biography said something about the girl like being in love with this guy, whoever is in this room, like being in love with him or flirting with him. and him not, like, catching on, not realizing it. So I just figured, like, maybe he was a little bit dumb, not dumb, maybe just didn't pay attention, like, didn't care. And so I thought his room might reflect that, like, not caring, like, not decorated because he just doesn't really care what it looks like. And so that's kind of why I did, like, the brown clock and the mismatched lamp. Like, he is just kind of boring, doesn't care what his room looks like. He, like, doesn't care what others think, doesn't pay attention to other people, like, keeps to himself. But I do remember it said that he plays video games, or he's something, and maybe that's his job. I don't know, something about video games. But none of the other two roommates said anything about video games. So I thought maybe that's just something he does by himself, like he does in his room. So I know, like, in Sims, you sit on the side of the bed. So realistically, I don't know if this would actually work, or if he would just play sideways, which still not that good. But I put a video game console and TV in his room so that he can play his games. And then here I remember that they're called the Karaoke Legends, so I was like, dang, like, we have to have a karaoke machine somewhere. And sorry, I don't know why I included that little save part. But I think I just did that because I was showing, like, it took me 3 days just because I've been so busy with getting a new job, and I've had, like, 11 interviews in the last month, and it's been a wild ride. And just because, too, I kept saying, like, all week, I'm like, oh, new video Friday, and not that anyone cares, I have, like, 6 followers and no subscribers, but, like, just what if someone were to check my channel, like, there wasn't a new video, like, it's Saturday, almost 8 o'clock at night, but something bad happened, and so let me tell you, I had a video recorded for you, or I thought I did. So over in, I think it's like the Artist Lofts, there's this guy, maybe Benji, maybe, I don't know why I'm thinking that's his name. I don't know, it's like a smaller apartment, it has the super tall walls, he lives by himself. I think he's a writer, I don't know, something with books, but I recorded his apartment. It was a smaller apartment, but it still took me a while. I was excited to show you guys. And so, like, when I'm recording a video or a screen recording, like, if it's a bigger apartment or it takes me a while, like, halfway through, I'll stop and save. Just in case something happens, like, that way I've saved the first part. Like, I'll save it in several parts. And for whatever reason, that, Benji, if that's his name, I did his apartment in one take. Like, I did it quick enough, I guess, that I just recorded one video. And so I finished his apartment, and, like, I saved it, went to click out of Sims, and, like, I have a MacBook Air, like, that's how I play Sims right now until I can afford something better. So if you have a MacBook, like, you know, there's a little circle with, like, a square or another circle up in it, and, like, that's how you know it's screen recording, and it wasn't there, and I was like, what? Like, there's no way I just did this whole apartment without recording it. But I did, and I don't have a video of it, so that's why this video is being posted late Saturday night, because I literally had to do a whole new one when I don't know, and I was mad. I probably could have got this out Friday, but I was just super mad about that video, so I didn't play Sims for a couple days. So, bad news, you don't get a build video, but good news, it's done, so in the next couple of days, I'll post a walkthrough or a quick view, like, some type of overlook. I don't know, I recorded a video, and it's only a couple minutes long, so that's something to look forward to. Back to the game, Maddie, back to the game. And so up here in the little hallway, big, fat hallway, I didn't really know what to do, but I thought 3 different personalities. One's into video games, one's into sports, one wants to be a politician, and probably a lot more to them than just that. That maybe they have a lot of books. So I made another little reading area, or sitting area, talking area, whatever. But then I added that rug to Man Bun's bedroom, and then here in the little hallway there was the floor that I can't change, and so normally maybe I wouldn't put a rug there, but I wanted to just so you didn't have to see the mismatched flooring. And I felt the hallway was too big to not have anything, but like too small, I don't know, for something big, and I didn't really want another like sitting area, like I didn't know. And I don't know, like in houses, like they'll do like decorative like couch tables behind the couch or like in the hallway, like a table with plants. And so I don't know. It was more just like a decorative piece, and that like stools there, but I thought maybe you could put a plant on it. Like maybe it was more there for decoration than actual like to sit on. And then I saw that little tray with those little like tea lights, and I've never seen that before, I don't think, or at least I've never used it, and I thought that was so cute. I was happy I saw that. I just felt it fit on that table perfectly. And then I like that it was 3 flower pots, or planters. I thought they fit in that corner very well as well. And so we still have to do the patio, but I was just kind of looking around, like I hadn't been downstairs in a while, like seeing what was done, what still needed to be done, if I wanted to change anything, add anything. But I decided to work on the patio first. And at first I had, it's not in the video just because the video was so long. I took out a lot of footage, like footage of furniture I didn't end up using. But I had a table out here with an umbrella, like the black, I think, yeah, right there. Oh, I guess I didn't take it out. Never mind. Well, I already spoiled it. I don't end up using that table. But just because I really liked it and I thought it fit, I thought it was cute, but after I thought about it, I was like, there's a patio right above me. Like, I just felt it was kind of impractical to have an umbrella table when there was kind of an umbrella right above me. Like, I looked and I was like, what the heck? Like, why am I doing that? So I chose a table without an umbrella. I just thought it was kind of silly when there was like a pretty much an umbrella right above you, like someone else's patio. I don't know, maybe people still do that. Like, tell me if they do, and I'll put the umbrella back, because I liked the umbrella, but it just seemed a little off. And I might as well scream from that patio that I am boring and I don't know how to decorate, because a black and gray patio, of course, I don't know what else to do. No, I think it ends up and it turns out okay. I'm just saying that because I feel I got a little lazy towards the end of this build. Like Man Bun's bathroom was black, his bedroom was black, the little book nook next to, like right inside the door here, white, and then the patio was black and gray. Like, I just don't think I put a lot of effort in the last few rooms of the apartment. And now that I'm rewatching this, it's kind of bugging me. The bar and the karaoke machine are like the same shade of gray. I feel like gray and black. But the grill is not. Like, the doors seem a little green or blue, and that gray is just lighter. And maybe we could pretend it's a different material, but I don't know. I wish I would have looked at different swatches to see if there was like a darker gray or a different gray, or maybe even a different grill that fit that color scheme. And then I added those 2 like patio chairs in front of karaoke for like when they do karaoke night, even if it's just the 3 of them. Like, there's 2 chairs at the bar, and 2 patio chairs, or for when they have friends over. And then I added those poles, beams, whatever they're called, and then the bar sign or pretend bar sign, and the plant, just for a little added decor or pizzazz. Pizzazz, yes, because I know how to spell that, to the patio. And then a cooler, like, for when they have drinks out there. I don't know, like, just pretend. Really, though, someone help me so I can fix Penny Pizzazz's last name in the title of my YouTube video. And I think it was time for finishing touches. I added a light there, just because the corner of that hallway was kind of dark. And like I said, I don't really think I'm going to play in this house, so I didn't really care what light it was. But now is time for the clutter bug. I guess that's what we're going to call it. I was just coming back and adding items to, like, dressers, like, make it look more lived in. I like using clutter a lot when I'm building. I just feel like it makes the house look more lived in. One time I don't know, I can't download any more packs because I don't have the storage on my computer, but when I didn't have as many packs, I had downloaded some Clutter CC, and now that I don't have it, I hate it. Like, I wish I had never downloaded it just because I miss it. But that's why I like using the debug items, because there is a lot of clutter and, like, dishes and other things, like just all of the things you can collect to add to the rooms. And I think that helps a lot. But I only like to use that if I'm actually not gonna play in the house, which, like I said, I'm not playing in this one, so I guess I could have used it. But I say that because I had never used it, and the first time I used the debug menu, I was playing like with a family, like one of my saves, and I soon realized that like once I unlocked the debug menu, there were like no piles of dirt around. It also wouldn't let me click on the box or whatever it is for a poster, like I couldn't get posters from there. And I also couldn't click on like the cardboard box to get snow globes. It wouldn't let me get anything from there either. And I would guess it's because when you use debug you unlock everything. So it's like there's nothing else to unlock, like you have access to everything. But it just so happened that that save of mine, I was doing like a kind of like a rags to riches challenge, so that's how I was making money. So all of a sudden I had no way to make money, and I ended up never like not playing that save anymore. But so here I'm just adding stuff to her dresser, perfume, makeup, hair stuff, a candle, making it feel a little more homey, better fit her personality or like who I think she is. I also don't know what it is, but lately my favorite thing to do has been to move up that mirror and like have it lean on the dresser. Like, I don't know why. I just think it's so cute. I like that mirror on the floor, but I also like it like it's leaning on the dresser, like a DIY vanity type thing. I don't know. I've done it a lot lately, probably in like every teenage, young adult, girly girls room that I've made lately. And then I added a little bit to her desk, but I figured she's a wannabe politician. She keeps her facts straight, she keeps her room straight. But I did add nail polish right next to her computer, like maybe she was sitting there painting her nails, watching Gray Still Plays, Drown 100 Sims in a Pool, or a political rally. She was probably watching a political rally, seems more like her, but you know, whatever suits you. There's a dog barking across the street, and I hope you can't hear it. But here I'm clutter bugging his side of the room, and I kind of decided a little bit ago, maybe you probably already noticed, to use red, I guess, as like an accent color in here. Like his punching bag's red, there's some of the artwork's red, the computer's red, his backpack's red, that little red round toe of his stuff is red, like a little red round toe, duh, red. And also, as I was decorating, I remember that he's a high school student, and I didn't put a bookshelf in his room. But I also didn't have much for his dresser, so I just kind of decided to add all of like his school books to the dresser, like as a makeshift bookshelf. But you know, I really am confused. I want to know the backstory of the roommates. Like, how do you guys all get together? A teenager, a young adult girl, a young adult guy, basketball guru, a politician, and a video game addict. Like, how's that happen? And how does the teenage boy share a room with the young adult girl? Like, not even both young adults together, not even both boys together. I'm just a little lost. Sorry, dude, you gotta take your desk away from you. I keep saying dude, but I'm pretty sure that's the girl. Okay, I forgot. I just looked again at the roommate's bio just for a little more insight, and I forgot that they're the karaoke legends. So maybe that's how they all know each other, is like from karaoke or karaoke night. But still, I thought teenagers weren't supposed to go to the bar, so how does that work? Just how do you guys know each other? What the heck? But now I'm just doing a final rundown of the house. Just checking to see where everything is, seeing if I want to change anything, add anything. Because if you watched my last video, you'll remember I have that sickness where I think every single wall has to have art on it. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Just, I think I'm doing a final walkthrough. Like I said, seeing if I want to add everything, making sure I'm happy with everything, how it looks. And my dad told me that he never subscribes to anyone who asks in their videos for you to subscribe to them. So instead, if you watch my videos, leave some constructive criticism. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Because even though I've been playing The Sims for several years, I feel I'm still new to the Sims community. I never really watched YouTube videos until recently, and I'm in a couple groups on Facebook, and now I have this YouTube and Instagram. And just seeing everyone's amazing builds just makes me want to improve my skills that much more. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you Friday to see who the next Townie victim is. And so his name is definitely not Benji, but his walkthrough will be up in the next couple of days.